because otherwise we're talking and not saying anything.
That's crazy,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Okay, that's
All
baby
right. The
Stan.
reason. What?
Wait,
What?
I
No.
didn't do my
Oh, you didn't do your
makeup.
hair? Should I comb my
Oh
hair? No.
no.
Wait.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
fluff up your beard. All right. Look here.
Like it.
There's no way of candy coating this. I came up with some information that's, to me, is truly it's very disheartening. I mean, when I was a little kid, yes, I know it's hard to believe, but I was a little kid once.
Back before running water.
Yeah, we had a saying, right? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Okay, now for 4-year prestigious colleges, these aren't the little colleges, these are the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 71% of, what do you call them? Liberal or Democrat, woke, liberal,
woke.
Yeah, liberal, woke, whatever, students believe that it's perfectly okay to tell on a teacher or a professor if the professor makes a comment that they think is offensive. 71%. No, wait, conservatives,
like them,
you're not off the hook either. 53% of conservative students think that it's perfectly okay to snitch on a teacher if the teacher says something they don't agree with. That's mind-blowing. All right? We are raising a generation of little snitchies. I'm telling on you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible. What would happen if you actually expected these children, and I'm going to say children because whoever raised them really made a mistake, right? What would happen if these people ever had to defend themselves? Who you going to go run and talk to?
You know what happens when somebody says something that offends you?
Nothing.
You get over it and move on, But it's like we watch on YouTube some of the shorts where the guy is filming outside some establishment, right? And the woman, Karen,
or guy,
or
Ken,
Karen or Darren.
Oh yeah, there you
Karen
go.
Or Darren shows up, and they come up to the guy and
don't film him.
Don't film me. They start yelling at that guy, at that person. Don't do this. Don't do that. Blah blah blah. Had you just moved on with your life,
no one would have filmed you.
Nobody would have filmed you. They would have left you well enough alone and move on. But now you have given these people a content.
Right.
It's stuff that people can see.
You can't slide yours. There you go. That
you've given people content that they can see, and that's fun. I mean, it's always kind of interesting to watch somebody lose their.
Let me tell you, this is the problem with our country. All right, you have to understand just how disgusting that number is, because we're a two-party system. We're supposed to give our opinions, talk it out, and come to a solution. Make a compromise. What this tells you is 71% of liberal college students are incapable of hearing another opinion, and 53% of conservative students are not capable of hearing another opinion. So where do we go from here with numbers like that? Because I'm pretty sure that the conservative numbers will grow more, and so will the liberal numbers just grow more. I mean, how can you educate a child and they are children? How can you educate a child if he's uncomfortable and gets mad and has to report you? I'm telling on you, if he hears a different opinion than what he thinks, or she. So you tell me how we're supposed to survive as a nation. And this is on you guys, all you college kids. This is going to be your country. So you tell me what's going to happen. Is it going to be a civil war, which I hope not, but I can definitely see us moving that way. That's what it's looking like. But who's going to fight it? Not you guys. You're all panty waists.
Yeah,
Sorry, but
unfortunately,
yeah,
you know, you're afraid to pick up a gun
yeah,
and just find out what that's all about. You have all these opinions that everybody gave you.
right.
Not a single person out there that I've heard talk about you know, homosexuality, abortion, about the country, about guns, about anything that's about religion, even. Not
Anything.
a single person out there from the left side, for one,
Right.
and a whole lot of people from the right actually are just using recycled opinions from other person. Here's a thought: think for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But how are you going to think for yourself if you're always watching someone else's opinion of what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
Turn the TV off, turn the news off, turn the radio off, and get your own opinions.
I mean, we live in a country right now, all right, under an administration right now that refuses to understand the rule of law. Laws are passed, courts enforce these laws, and we have an administration right now that they don't care. They're just going to go ahead and keep breaking the law. All right. I mean, as far as Joe Biden, he swore an oath to defend and protect this country. Our southern border is wide open. And Texas, which is my home state, we finally put a barricade up in the Rio Grande River to keep them from crossing. All right. Because pressure on the southern part of Texas is so immense. It's millions and millions of people, millions and billions of dollars of destruction. All right. And what does our president, Joe Biden, do? He wants to sue Texas for Texas trying to secure their own borders. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And it is like we live in the age of catchphrases. No one wants to understand a problem. I have a catchphrase that I'm going to use on you. That's catchphrases right. Go both ways. You're not capable of learning anything because you're not capable of hearing the truth or a different opinion. So I would just like to know from the college kids, because this is going to be your country. Where do we go from here? What's up? You let me know, because I'm real worried. I have 4 kids. And yeah, you guys, what are we doing?
Yeah, there's all of this brings you all of this leftist ideologies that are happening have no future.
None. There is none.
Two married men
cannot
reproduce. Married woman cannot have children. There's no future there. There's no there. There's nothing there. Women that sleep around and have abortion after abortion, there's no future there
it's
either.
Called murder.
So hopefully this is something that will end itself, because there is no way to replicate itself.
And look, for all you little tattletales out there, I'm well aware that you're going to report me for community guidelines. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm trying to help you people. You have got to be able to listen to another opinion. If you disagree with it, you have to be able to discuss it and defend your own position. If you can't defend your own position, screaming at people and reporting them to the higher authority, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Again, they're doing what you want them to do, but they're not always going to do what you want them to do.
Correct.
And if you silence the opposition now, when you are the opposition, you will be silenced and will not have a platform to stand on.
Correct.
You got to look around the corner. I remember this.
Every right, you got to.
Yeah.
I hate that. Every right that you want to take away from somebody, you have to understand you lose that right too.
That's right.
You're not taking anything away from the other person. You're giving it away from yourself, because now you're not going to be able to say what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I cut you off.
Well, I remember this movie. uh Ohms, what's his name? Stand and Deliver. Anyways, he was a teacher and he was trying to get the he did a summer class, math and what have you. And one of his students, this, from the ghetto and that kind of stuff. Anyways, he was trying to get them to understand the math meant something. That
Yes.
what, right? And so one of those kids was very, very smart, and he was repairing cars. He could repair a car and do all this mechanical stuff, right? So he takes him out on a ride, and he says, you shouldn't drop out of school and all that." He says, "Why do I care? I'm already making 30 bucks an hour. Who cares?" Blah blah blah. And so what the guy, the professor takes him, the teacher takes him out on a ride, and he said they go down the road, left and right, and when he turns one, he comes to a dead stop because it's the dead end. Okay. And what the professor tells them, you have to think around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. You're thinking right now on what's in front of you because everybody's put into in front of you all this confusion, all this weird, but you're not thinking around the corner. Okay.
Correct.
You're not thinking what's around the bend that I can't see.
Yeah.
And as long as everybody gets to have their truth,
Correct.
your truth, my truth, their
But
truth, there's only one truth. There's only the standard
There's
of
only the
truth.
truth.
And if you stop looking around and don't look around the bend, you're gonna smack dab into a wall.
But let me explain a simple fact of human nature. All right. This is not something I came up with or not something that I feel. It's an absolute truth. You can only push someone so far until they'll react. Okay. Now, one of these days, you will push far enough and you will force the other people, good people, to react. And I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, because I've seen it with these eyes right here, there is nothing more scary than a good man that's pushed to the point where he has to react because he doesn't want to react. And when he reacts, he knows he's lost everything. Okay. So what he does from that point on does not matter. We have seen this in history for 10,000 years. Pick up a history book and you will find what happens. And this is where I'm afraid we are going. I mean, I don't know what kind of parents raised you people, but my God, you can't hear a different opinion. What does that tell you? But anyway,
They were all raised by television.
yeah.
By video games, by absent parents that pawn them off onto a babysitter so they could have a nice little vacation once a year. Was that worth it?
I will tell you one thing. This is a challenge for all you college kids. I know none of you are going to watch this, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Find somebody that you vehemently disagree with, okay, on any subject, be it abortion, gun rights, whatever you want, your trans, whatever rights, okay, and go have a cup of coffee and discuss it peacefully. Listen to each other's opinion. I challenge you because I'll bet you can't do it. But anyhow.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, we were isolated during COVID.
Tell you, like the Barbie movie. Tell them about the Barbie movie.
Well, I mean, I was going to go with my daughter, and but see, this is how it's manipulated, okay, guys? They didn't if you looked at the previews from before, from the Barbie movie, okay, like a month ago when they first started advertising the movie, it looked like a fun movie. My daughter and I used to watch the Barbie show, Barbie's Dream House on cable TV.
I bought my daughter a Barbie's Dream House.
We used to watch it all the time, and it was so stinking cute. It was cute. She was great. Nothing ever went wrong, but she always had some principles, and she was, she was super nice girl, right? What happened during this movie? Now that people are watching it, it's all about putting down men, all about putting down the patriarchy. They call
division.
All about dividing men from
Everything.
women.
Ask yourself this.
Needless to say, I didn't take my daughter.
Why do the powers that be constantly want to divide us? Because if we stand together, they know they're in trouble.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
But yeah, but you got to get past the catchphrases. I mean, and this could have been a generational movie, you know, mother, daughter, grandmother, but no, they had to ruin it and turn it into a political hack job.
Let me tell you, that weekend, was it Friday or Saturday? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, right.
Finally we decided we're not gonna go see Barbie, and my son wanted to go see Oppenheimer, and we went to see it with my boys. It's a 3-hour movie, but it's a fascinating movie. It's great. I need to do a video.
Even into the atomic bomb movie, you had to bring boobies.
And that was, but the movie was really good. But like I said, I need to do a video on that, because there was a lot of lessons then to learn from your Christian worldview.
Yeah.
But the point was made outside. All these mothers taking their daughters to see a movie that bashes men left and right. Correct. And it's either mothers with their daughters, or a bunch of what looks to me single women.
Yes.
They're past their prime, dressed in Barbie outfits, going to see this movie. And what the problem is, I'm going to tell you, part of the problem, I think, is as women, not us women, Christian women that know better, but the women that's another
big problem there. I just wanted to let you know, 71% of liberal people are little crybaby snitches, and 53% of conservative college students are crybaby little snitches. I think those numbers need to change, but I'm only afraid they're going to get worse. Anyway, I just wanted to share this wonderful piece of news.
Information just for you.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
We're done writing.
God bless.
God bless. Let's see. How do I get this?
I don't know. Where you at here? Oh, I have some glasses. That says end.
All right.
Okay, we end.